Oh, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's player ratings. So I'm going to start off with Lloris Karius as Liverpool beat Everton by 2-1 in the FA Cup third round to progress and make it 23 years. No trophies. Love that shit. Lloris Karius, 7 out of 10 for him. There was that one nervy moment where he comes for the ball. I thought he was going to get the ball, to be honest with you. And I think it was a Liverpool player that backed into him, caused a little bit of issues, but generally speaking, absolutely sound. Distribution sound. Don't really want to talk about the goalkeeper, if I'm honest. Right back, Joe Gomez. Thought he had a sensational first half. Second half... There's literally everybody in the world's a better left back than him. I don't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Right back, yeah, Joe Gomez, give him an 8 out of 10. Thought he was like playing at a 9 out of 10, even 10 out of 10 first half. I thought he was brilliant. Second half, I think they tried to put a little bit more pressure on him and attack that side a little bit more because he was getting absolutely nothing out of Robertson. Yeah, it dipped off a little bit, obviously get subs for Trent. Trent will come in, give him a 7 out of 10, whipped one good ball in early, nearly scored off it, sound. Didn't really do that much, didn't really have to do that much because by then they weren't really attacking. Joel Matip, a couple of weird headers first half, a couple where he's like knocking it over, taking a couple of chances and stuff. But again, they didn't really have a lot to do, and I think he's fouled in the build-up to their goal, if I'm honest. But it was sensational football by Everton. You know, their goal was absolutely brilliant, counter-attacking. I'm just glad it didn't mean anything to them, because at the end of the day, they didn't get nothing from the game, did they? So, fair play, have your nice goal. We'll have our scrappy pen and a win. Thank you very much. Virgil van Dijk. Debut. What do you reckon, Virgil van Dijk? 8? Yeah, 10 out of 10, definitely. Definitely 10 out of 10. You score a winner in a derby like that, you're getting a 10 out of 10, no problems. Like, wins loads of headers. He had a couple from corners, actually. You know, he had one just before he scored the goal where he nearly did, and there was another cross to come in, and it bounces to his feet and stuff, and he nearly scores off that. He could have had a hat-trick tonight. Maybe I should give him a 9. I'm not going to. Left back Andy Robertson. I actually thought Andy Robertson was my man of the match. I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. No change given for Andy Robertson all game. There was 3 times in the first half Balassi goes at him, and 3 times he deals with it. Absolutely, just by far and away his best performance in a red shirt. Fair play to Andy Robertson, that was brilliant tonight. Emre Can, I'll give him a 7.5 out of 10. I thought the midfield lacked a little bit in the first half, if I'm honest. I didn't think we played that well really all game. You know, there was a period when Everton scored their goal and they nearly went on and won the game because they were attacking better than us, and we weren't really creating opportunities, especially first half and stuff. I think that was down to the midfield. James Milner, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Sticks the penalty away first and foremost. Again, much like Emre Can, you know, they were the ones who weren't as involved as perhaps they should have been. But, you know, it's a midfield that probably hasn't played together this season. It hasn't played together this season. James Milner, Adam Lallana, Emre Can. So it's going to take a little bit of time and a little bit of work on the training ground to get that up to scratch. Adam Lallana, tired. But, you know what, and he wasn't that involved first half again. I'll give him a 7 out of 10, but he kept running his heart out. He kept trying to win the ball back, so, yeah, fair play, Adam. That first game back against Burnley, I didn't think he looked like he'd been missing at all. This game, it looked a little bit like he had that rust. But, you know what, he's still part of a team that beats Everton. I'll just keep saying it, they beat Everton. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I'll give him a 9 out of 10. Thought he worked tirelessly again. You know, second half especially, picking the ball up in like the sort of right back area and just driving forwards for counter attacks. Absolutely brilliant. And his delivery from every free kick and every corner was dangerous. You know, we nearly scored 3 from corners tonight, and we did get the winner from one of his corners. Oxlade-Chamberlain, take a bow, son, you were brilliant. Left wing, Sadio Mane, probably a 7 out of 10. We definitely missed first half, that outball, didn't we, that we've had to Mo Salah all season long. Mane wasn't really providing that. I think he had a better game probably than the last couple. I think he was more involved, he was looking to be a little bit more direct. There was a couple of runs through the centre that he nearly got onto the end of and stuff. Happy to see him turn the corner and start moving in the right direction, brilliant there. And Roberto Firmino, give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he worked so hard once again. I mean, no, he didn't. He was left isolated, certainly first half, and second half it was more defence first from Roberto Firmino when he stepped up and he did it, so that's what matters. Gini Wijnaldum, give him an 8 out of 10 just for how many times I got to sing his song, because I love that song, and just that shepherding the ball out of play, absolutely brilliant. And Dom Slanky, I'll give him a 7 out of 10 for coming in and being part of the side that, yes, guess what, beat Everton. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Redmen TV. We're nearly at 200,000 subscribers. Please, if you like Redmen TV, if you like watching Liverpool related content on YouTube, do subscribe, it does help us out. And I'll see you next time for the final word. We're going to go back to the studio now because I want to talk about, guess what, beating Everton. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.